Storyboards are like a shot-by-shot drawing of your entire film. Now, not every artist or director uses storyboards. You can consider them almost a luxury, so if you have time or if your client has enough money to pay you to create them, then you would go all out and create the storyboard. Otherwise, if you have a very good idea of what your film looks like, you can just get by with some very basic sketches on paper. Stick figures will work fine. The whole point of a storyboard is to give you a sense of what each camera angle, which each actor, which each prop is going to be placed or look like when the film is shot. And sometimes you can go very basic, sometimes you can go all out to go full color. It depends on the budget, it depends on the client, and so on. Now, think of a storyboard as a slice by slice depiction of what the finished film will look like. These are not set in stone and can be changed as you're working on the film. And that's the point of a storyboard. You want to see what the film is going to look like before you actually start to produce it. Because if you can imagine how costly, time-wise and money-wise, it would be to shoot a film, basically just by guessing. The director comes in, he tells the cameraman, okay, you stand on top of that building and action. And actors do their thing. And then all of a sudden you find out that the shot doesn't look right. It doesn't fit in with the continuity of the rest of the movie. So the director says, all right, move the camera to the second floor and action. And then once again you find out that it looks horrible. The lighting is wrong and everything is not working. What a storyboard does is it gives you a blow-by-blow depiction of the entire movie. And in this example, we see that we're starting out our film in the mountains, and we see a family walking through the snow on their way somewhere. And then we see how deep the snow is and how tragic their journey is as we go to a close-up of the character's feet. And then lo and behold, here comes some kind of creature, and it's probably a mammoth based on the tusks. And we see these arrows here telling us that the camera is going to follow the motion of this particular object. As you see here, another arrow pointing this way. The camera is going to follow as they move through the snow. We also have some other stuff that a storyboard sheet will have for the animator. You can write the name of the production here. You can put what particular shot this is, like you can put 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Who the artist is, the date, the description of the shot. You can say, okay, exterior, mountains, cold, it's daytime, blah, 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 snowing. The dialogue, the narrator might be saying, somewhere in the Arctic mountains, and that kind of stuff. The length of the scene, so you can say, how many hours is it? And chances are very slim that you ever use the hours. I put it there anyway. This is storyboard paper that my studio uses, and there is a copy of the storyboard paper on the CD and available for you to download. We have minutes, seconds, and frames. So this particular shot might be 30 seconds, 3 frames. In film, there are 24 frames per second, and on video, there are 30 frames per second. So you'll know how long this shot will last. So if you're talking about video, we're talking about, all right, let's say this is going to be 40 seconds and 10 frames, which means that the shot is going to last just over a second. And we have directions here for lighting as well. So we could say, all right, there's very overcast skies, it's snowing, so we know exactly what the lighting people are going to do. And then you might want to put special effects, snow, wind, footsteps, because we hear them coming, transitions, music, or is there any dramatic music playing, and so on. So there's a lot that goes into storyboards. And once again, don't feel that you have to do them. Every animator doesn't use storyboards. I use them once in a while. Sometimes I just write a very, very detailed outline from my script. So after I finish writing my script, I'll take that script and I'll look at it very carefully and I'll write 1, 2, 3, 3B, 4B, so on and so forth. So I know which order my shots are going to be in and what comes next and so on and so forth. So this is what a storyboard is. It's basically like a comic book of your motion picture.